Okay, I'm in my bag
Okay,
right
come
here.
on.
Getting pictures already. So what can you say about Chief Russell, right? No, I mean, that's a serious question. I got nothing. What do you got? So I'll talk. Unless there's somebody from our field artillery brethren who would like to make a comment about the chief.
Can I handcuff him, sir, and keep him here so he can't leave?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, aside from that, because I know it's not going to work, I just want to point out, like, tremendous thanks I have for Chief. For those of you who don't know how the field artillery community works, or fires, or warrant officers specifically there, targeting warrant officers are like a unicorn. They're a rare breed. And Chief Russell, CW4 Chief Russell, is even more rare. And you don't know that until you don't have them. And the wisdom that I learned from this man, and just watching the decades of experience, and I'm not just talking about his tactical and technical proficiency. A lot of people can get great with that. What Chief Russell had in spades is senior officer management soft skills, which are critical in his role. His ability to say, that's going to be taken care of, sir. We're going to kill that. And the trust that he had in this entire organization is just without equal. And I learned a lot real fast from Chief, and just want to say thank you.
Appreciate it.
And you know, I've had some experience with Chief Russell too, and I think my one favorite thing as the chief was every time we had a major exercise coming up where we needed targeting warrants and we needed him, it was always, well, I'm going to be retiring, sir. But then I would get the, okay, I'll do one more. And that happened like 3 or 4 times. And then I remember the 5th time, you know, so, hey, sir, Chief Russell won't be here. He said, no, he'll do another one. I got to that point of just assuming it, but now here we are, and he's totally just, he's dropping me like a hot rock. But no, I watched Chief develop. Did you start out in radar?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in spite of starting out in radar, he's done an outstanding job, and he's been, what I've watched too, and to pile on what Colonel Winsor was saying, I've watched you train officers and NCOs and soldiers and do it extremely well, and do it to the point where there was that, it was inspirational because you could see them picking it up as you're walking them through stuff. And you know how critical your job has been, and how critical you've been to the success of the division over time. And his loss does hurt, but this too shall pass, you know that? You train people that are coming up, we will eventually get over Chief who? I'm just kidding. But no, I've been very happy and proud to serve with Chief Russell now for several years, as a red leg and then as whatever it is I am where I started. But he's always been the go-to guy. He's always been there when we needed him. And I wasn't kidding about the, okay, I'll do another one. I've heard that for years. But this is very well deserving, and we're going to present him with his Legion of Merit for his retirement, which is also, by the way, something that's also very rare for a warrant officer. I would tell you this. We were very intent on making sure that this level of award was presented to him for everything he's done for us over the past, what, 30 years?
40.
40.
40 years.
Only 30 years for me. I'm just kidding. No, he's done an outstanding job for this organization, for the Cal Guard, and for the Army, and for the field artillery community, and he will be sorely missed. So, without any further ado, publish the order.
Attention to order. The Legion of Merit is hereby presented to Chief Warrant Officer 4 James R. Russell, California Army National Guard, for exceptionally meritorious service spanning over 30 years while serving in positions of increasing responsibility, culminating as the targeting officer for the 40th Infantry Division. Chief Warrant Officer 4 Russell's focus and fortitude were instrumental in the division staff. His dedicated efforts fostered outstanding accomplishments of numerous state and federal missions. Chief Warrant Officer 4 Russell's outstanding performance, duty, and selfless service are in the keeping with the finest traditions of military service and reflect great credit upon himself, the California Army National Guard, and the United States Army. By order of the Secretary of the Army, on the 29th day of November 2022, signed John A. Jensen, Lieutenant General, Director, Army National Guard.
A round of applause.
All right, you're going to see the difference between an NTL warrant officer who's very articulate and a targeting, which really is artillery warrant officer who keeps it simple. All right? So I only have two things I want to say. The first thing, when I was in basic training, my drill instructor said, what the soldiers remember most is what they see last. Okay? So what that means is when you come close to the end of your career, you're E8, E9, full board colonel. Don't take a knee your last year, because the soldiers are going to look at you and they're going to say, how's he a sergeant major? Okay? He's disappearing and all that. So don't forget, what they see last is what they remember most. So finish strong. And for your deployment, it's the same way. It's a long duration, okay? And we do that towards the end, we start becoming complacent. You got to finish strong, okay? And the last thing, remember as soldiers, we signed up for this, right? But our wives and our family, they didn't sign up for it, okay? So you got to show patience and love, especially when you're on deployment. Because I couldn't have done none of this without my wife. That's the difference between a targeting warrant and an Thank you. You know you're my hero, right?
Okay, we're going to take a 5-minute quick break so we can do some adjustments here, and then we're going to get back to it. For the chief.
Roger, sir.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
How you turn it off?
All that gear is.